All right, welcome everyone again to another TFC Tuesday Night Pugs. If you're new here, this is super simple. I promise you. Show up, you play. There's no signups. There's no pre-made teams. Do you mind?
Sorry, my cat. I don't know if anyone saw that. I think knocked the chair over behind me. Sorry.
Dude, this guy, bro. Oh
Listen, it wouldn't be.
Anyways.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
All right, do you mind? Jesus. Every co-caster I have just interrupts me.
I didn't say nothing. So what are we here for, Cody?
Well, it's TFC Tuesday Night Pugs, and if you're new here, like I said, this is super simple. You show up, you play. There's no signups. There's no pre-made teams required. Players just queue up live, get matched automatically, and once a game pops, it's one and done, best of one. Win and move on, lose, and you're right back in the queue. Doesn't stop. We got multiple games running at once, an ELO system, tracking wins, and we'll be jumping between matches, bringing you the best of the action of the night. So sit back, enjoy the game, and if you want to play, hop in the queue. I mean it. It's really easy. Join the Discord. You can !point Discord, and you can join right in right now. Anyways, before we get into the game, I have a very exciting guest here who has already made his announcement quite quickly. Young, what's going on?
Hello. How loud was it? Was it that bad?
I don't know.
My cat knocked over my chair.
Apparently it was loud.
They wanted to be on the stream just as bad as I was. They heard me come home from work going, ooh, it's Pugs time. It's Pugs time. And I went, I know. And then they knocked the chair over. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be pugging it up with my boys. Shout out to Sam on the production. Burrito 2, Electric Boogaloo.
We got I was gonna say we have Burrito being here.
We do.
This production's gotten really intense.
I know, but I'm ready to get puggy with it. Since this is my first time casting pugs, why don't you give me a little bit of a rundown of what we saw last week? Any standout players, any players and teams you want to see again?
Anyone
that surprised you?
We do have the wonderful Dojo at FAL that are known people in our Discord. So it's always fun to watch their triple melee, which normally isn't fun to play against Young, but if you get to watch them, it's just you just get to enjoy it because you just see people get thrown into the blender and you're like, that's funny.
That is pretty good. I'm excited to see. I would be a little mad. I would say I would be a little mad about that. I'm be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Who could have saw that coming? But I'm excited. I'm ready to be casting some pug action. I don't know if we have a match yet or not. But what I do have,
we don't. So we're gonna just keep talking.
What I do have is the dinner I've been waiting for: a Celsius and a 24-pack of Ferrero shares that I will be eating and consuming over the course of this stream. If I do not finish, I will donate $1 for every Ferrero share that I have not finished. So
I'm just gonna keep sending casting over to you, so you don't have any time.
King's meal, yes, thank you. I know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep making Young cast everything. I'm like, back to Young. He's gonna be like, all right, to Cody, what do you have to say? I'm like, back to Young.
I think I'll start with one right now since we have a little bit of downtime. What do you think? That's $1 less.
Can you do an unbox for me, actually?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'll have another one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have two. Oh, this is actually bad. Can you stop?
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Oh, that's good. That's
Wait,
nice.
is that?
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And then we gotta open up. Boom. Wait, it's boom. Oh. Wonderful. Sam couldn't do that.
That was good. That was impressive. I don't think Sam could do that. Oh man. So we are waiting, unfortunately, because we have 2 games going on and they're not done yet. Oh my gosh, I think Mud Wizard 7 is going to play. He's in the queue right now.
What?
Yeah, he's in the queue.
Oh my goat, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. Were you guys there? We were all the major. I was making a Mud Wizard 7 sign in the audience. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I do remember that.
Or not. Oh, perfect. I was hoping that they would have caught it.
He said Mud Daggers.
Oh. Is that his first ever different message besides Mud Wizard 7? No, actually no. He said something. He said Mud could join. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about what we might be seeing, Cody. We've seen the meta change a little bit. We've seen a couple different things. This is only 3v3, so we probably won't see as much of a shakeup. Probably some HHM, maybe some HML. Triple light, who knows? There is no randomizer wheel, correct?
No, not this time. At least.
I see a wheel in our future if that'll
Actually,
happen. But
I would like that. I like wheels, especially when they're random.
I do like wheels. There are a lot of people waiting to play, so this will be. We will have some matches here in a little bit.
I know it's gonna be very quick. We have 5 in the queue. We just need one more God Gamer to join the queue, and then we'll send them in. But the question is, I mean, so like you said, you brought up that we've seen a lot of, a lot of double heavy. I don't think anything's changed, but we do have a patch coming Thursday. So here's my question: what do you want? What do you want from the patch? What are you hoping?
Oh boy, that's a big question for a big fella. I would like to see some weapon changes. Fun fact. I think repeater has been something that a lot of people have been asking to have changed a little bit. Damage, maybe. P90, I've also seen some requests of like, how do we make this thing better? The issue with that is if you increase the damage at all, let's say you hit every shot, that's 50 extra damage, which is a lot of damage in this game. And sure, you can look at, the fire rate, the reload speed. You can probably look at other factors besides that to make it a little bit better. Damage fall off range. We saw that with the V9S, how that became insanely good, arguably better than when the 93R was at its peak. I don't really have like a want other than the continual keep buffing the Lewis gun and make the pattern better. Please, Embark, if you're watching somehow. That's all I want. A better Lewis gun. It's so close to being like that good, and I want it to be that good and bump up on everyone's tier list a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. And maybe the ability to throw the spear. Shout out to Atticus on High Guard. Love that guy. Yeah, Sam loves that guy. When we were playing last night, let me tell you, Sam's a big Atticus fan. But I don't know. I don't really have a want for like, hey, here's what exactly has to change the balance patch. As someone who is not playing competitive, it makes my job so much easier. Of like, I just get to sit and talk about it. But Cody, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
As a light, I'm not a big fan of the repeater, but I know that mediums struggle and they never have any fun. So I would like, you know what? Give us a tracking meta all around. I think that'd be very fun. Like, imagine if it was just like, lights running like the Arn, and then you got like
the tracking
mediums on like the F car, and then you got like heavies just on the shack, and everything's perfect and happy.
When you said tracking meta, I thought you meant like tracking dart.
What if we didn't do that?
Well, the fact that it has not been changed at all since the game came out says a lot. Well, actually, no. We got the ammo changed, but besides that, unchanged forever. I think that thing needs a little love. I think make the breach drill remote detonatable. I talked to Anti at the major. I talked to Matt at the major today. If you do this, amazing. I brought up your idea of putting all the different grenades into it. That seems like a big change, but I don't know. I think the thing that I would want, and let's think bigger picture too, season 10. I think we're just waiting on a game right now, or we have one getting ready, so we'll be in just a little bit. Season 10, supposedly a big season. Why? Because it's number 10. I don't know. I do think we need to have a world where there are actually more specializations to choose from. I think a problem that I'm running into, even as a player, is like the game is at a point where everyone knows everything about it in terms of gadgets and weapons and things like that. And I want something to pop up where it's going to make everyone use their brain and to figure out how do we use this thing, this gadget, this spec, whatever it's going to be. It's like when the DMAT came out, or the graph, like season 2. Season 2 is huge, right? You have a gateway, you have a DMAT, you have things that have changed things up completely. And people figuring out, okay, how do we even use this thing? And it didn't really feel like people knew how to use Gateway until like season 5. It felt like, okay, we can dash pad with the thing. Oh, we can use it for repositioning in fights. So we can use it for all these flanks and all this stuff. And it was like, okay, and same for the DMAT, like season 4, it felt like that became like the thing. And everyone's like, oh, this is how you use DMAT. That's so cool. Data Reshaper, Kret, has got a point. I think I want to see underutilized things become more usable, because the crappy part is that this game has so much to pick from and so much to choose from, but because the meta is so stable, if we want to call it that, it's really hard to break into that with anything new. Like we've seen things even at the majors, Stu trying to run the sonar nade to varying degrees of success, and things that we're trying to run a little bit different. But we will have to wait and see. I just want to see some new stuff. I want to see people use their brains again in the finals.
I would like a little bit more, you know, viability of some other gadgets, especially on medium. You're kind of locked into a lot. I mean, we saw a little bit of it open up because you could get off goo on double heavy. But even then, you know, you're still locked into a lot. Like, you kind of want jump pad. You kind of have to have defib. I would love a world where they just, like, especially now, like, it happened to light. They made a lot of changes. It didn't end up changing that much, but it felt like a lot in the moment. I would love for them to do something like that for medium and, like, actually do it, where it's like, you know what if defib didn't exist for, like, a couple updates? Like, what if it wasn't actually worth using? Or at least, like, kind of not worth using? I think it would change the game so much, and I'm curious what medium would look like in that position. But I don't want it to be like, oh, defib's nerfed and nothing else is, like, buffed. There needs to be buffs to make other things worth using. Like, I don't think just nerfing defib is gonna, you know, it's not gonna help anything. There needs to be some other buffs too.
Yeah. I'm wondering. I mean, no, this would be too insane. There's the conversation people had of, what if you put defib on, like, as a specialization, right? You free something up. You really have to play around that, or like gateways it, which I don't think would be good as a spec. But there's that conversation too of, like, is there anything that's good enough to warrant it moving into a specialization slot? And I think defib, I almost said defib could actually be one of those things that does. But I'm looking at the lobby. We're almost done. Wait on one.
I know
one person.
One person refuses to join right now.
To join the lobby. The match is ready. We are waiting for one person to jump in.
That'll be the nicest 2v3 of the world right now. That's what I have to say. But yeah, I mean, the question is like, I don't know if anything really exists on the mediums kit that, like, at least mechanically, like, without being reworked a ton, can take that spot. Like, I feel like you just go double movement at that point, or like something. I don't know. You just run like a grenade, but it doesn't matter because, Young, we're finally getting into a game. It took so long, and it's on Freeway City.
Ooh, oh, hello. We're on Fangwai.
Yeah. So here's the question that I don't think I've asked you publicly. What do you think of this map?
I already know your thoughts.
I'm very vocal.
I think the more I've played it, it's kind of like Kyoto, where the more I played Kyoto, the more I kind of enjoyed it. And I mean, now, Kyoto to me is actually pretty enjoyable. I do not mind it. There are still gripes. Don't get me wrong. I think Fangwai, once PHL kicks back in and we see teams really playing it to ways that the plebeians like myself have not thought about. Like, okay, we're gonna hold this area. Okay, oh, you should be holding here, this angle. There's a cheese angle here it'll go to, or a rat spot, something like that. Yeah. Once we start seeing that open up a bit, it'll help me be like, oh, okay, this is starting to make a bit more sense. But I don't think the map is that bad. I don't think it's great. It's very in the middle, lower end of my favorites, for sure. But enough yapping from me. Let's take a look at these two teams on the Boundless. Aquavex, shout out to Austin. Mango Bandito and Girthy Penas. And on the live wires, we got Mango, Utopian, and Player M. Cody.
Yeah, certainly some interesting players already jumping in with Arn. I mean, kind of a fun gun to use. I love it. It's kind of one of the best things to aim train with. Already getting a good angle here, Young. What do you think is the moves? What do we think we're seeing here from the live wires?
Well, I hate to break you, I do have another forever chair in my mouth.
Oh, yeah. I gotta slow you down. That's the plan.
There's countdown, you know.
That's the plan. I'm trying to slow you down, but it's okay. I'll give you some time to do that.
No, I'm locked
starting to come out. Down goes Girthy by the hands of Player with the CB01. Not sure if I like the words that I'm using right now, but it's fine. That's kind of how Pugs goes.
Sorry, what was that guy's name?
No comment. I think something like
Yo, we could just call him GP. How about that? Well, GP.
I like that one.
General practitioner, GP, Girthy P.
Yeah. No, that one's not good either.
I just don't like that. Either way, Mango Bandito going up the zip here. Gonna try and get a bit of a flankaroo here. Not gonna work because his cover's just gone. Goodbye to the walkway. B has been plugged though, so Livewire's in charge on Mango, taking a lot of damage, down to 74 health. Looking for his team. He's gonna drop down all the way to the bottom. Seeing a bit of a split here, Cody, on both sides.
Yeah, definitely an interesting position here because the live wires just have the height, right? And Fangway is very important. You want to have that height, you want to have that verticality against the team because it kind of forces them to just be in your world and you're just living in it. It's not great. You know, they're seeing right now, like the Boundless are just kind of struggling to get any height whatsoever. They had the pad trying to find some sort of zip, and Aquavex is really struggling, even though there's a big one to his left, Young.
Come on, Austin. I believe in you, buddy. Get up there. Yeah, I knew you could do it. He's going to go ahead and get shot out there. They are aware of the live wire's positioning now, and I would like to see them. I mean, they've got some options. You know, they could bring the box down, just run over, shield, try and do damage on the way over. They are rocking double heavy, right? So really, just play their strengths. But Mango Bonito goes down, shots by a player. They are going to take him down with that repeater that we all know and love so much. But the res does come out. Aqua does get Mango back up, and good shots by well, I was going to say with the sledge, you don't really shoot the sledge. Utopian will take down GP. I said it. And they're just going to go and hold here. Gateway back up to the top. Mango going to try and maybe get the res back on the GP, but that grab cube is going to deter them a little bit. Player going big with the repeater. It's just up to Aquavex here. Can he take down one? He does get player. Aqua on the run. I don't think he's long for this world. He is just going to go ahead and get out. No chase from the live wires, but look at the time. There is no time, Cody.
Yeah, not too great. Awesome trying to just hold out. Seems like GP was able to coin, but a little too much too late. Getting some great damage with the gas barrel. Aquavex falls down. He's just trying to stay alive, regroup with the team, but not a great position to be because the live wires are coming in and they're coming in hot. I just saw a charge slam come down and an RPG by GP onto player. Getting a good pick here, but the winch comes in. That sledge is a little scary. The heavy v heavy. Seems like Utopian is just running away and damage is coming in by Mango. A very good position to be in.
Yeah, I think a good pick there from the Boundless, getting this bit of an opening fight. Again, box is not even here, so is it for anything? We don't really know.
We do say that a lot here.
We do say it a lot. So again, I would, if I was on either of these teams, just start running, right? Waste one of the coins, doesn't matter. Just start getting your team over to the next box. And it's like the Boundless are doing just that.
Yep, already kind of just being a little bit more proactive than what we've been seeing. Hopefully they won't get stuck on the height differential that we saw all last fight, but I think it's starting to change, Young. They already got the hit on the box there, and they're going to start moving it, hopefully. The question is, do they see player? A pretty nasty angle. Damage is starting to come in. The shots are coming in as well. Some damage onto Girthy, but not enough because Mango with the revolver absolutely just destroys player.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yep.
You still got that in your mouth. Don't worry, it's okay.
I'm still going.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
I got a little bit left to go on this whole box. Don't worry. There's only like 1, 2, 3. I'll get back to you later on. But
I have a cash box. Let's do it.
oh man, you're so good. Mango has the box. He's running that over. Now here's the question: which one are they going to go to? Over to C, over to A? Both teams are up. I mean, live wires, Mango in a good position, Utopia in a good position here, but look at player waiting in that flank with that repeater. Again, double heavy, so they don't have a gateway to get over here on the side of the Boundless, but they do have a gate if they want to take it from the enemies, but they're not going to. They're a little bit split. Mango, where are you going with the box? Not even with Aquavex. They are so split. I don't see this box going into the Boundless's hands. Player's waiting with that repeater. Good shots by Aquavex. They're going to take the player down to about half. It looks like they're just going to run this box right on over to A. They're going to plug.
Yet not in a great position for Aquavex here, holding the red barrel, maybe trying to blow up the wall. Says, no, I'm just going to shoot it in the general direction of the live wires, waiting for my team to coin in. Already, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Down a couple of coins. GP only at 1, and not really what you want to be dealing with this early into the match, Young. 1 coin, not great.
Hey, coins are meant to be spent. I've always said that, but look at player. Do they not? Aquavex, to your left there, buddy. You can take a look. Oh my goodness. There we go. Now he's using Aquavex down to 86. One more repeater shot will do it. And player get the shot on Aquavex. Still looking around. Austin, I love you so much, but I need you to open those eyes, fella. I need you to open those eyes for me right now.
Not a lot on the Boundless's end. I'm going to switch over to player. Maybe we'll get a little bit more view of things. And already, a lot of damage coming out onto player. And the Boundless are moving their way in onto the box. But Young, they don't have a ton of time. It's almost halfway.
Not a lot of time at all. I think we've seen this too in this match where these teams are just kind of struggling to find a way into related cash allocation here. Looks like they're starting to make it happen. Goo's gonna go ahead and go down. Those shots are gonna go and take it out. A very strange Goo there on the side of the orange team, but they already made the box out. A lot of damage goes out on the GPU. Tilton will take now the sledge. Mango takes down, Mango takes out Mango. Oh, there's two Mangoes, I just realized. Yeah, that's a tough one to call, but that's a wipe. And honestly, I don't know if our orange fellas got time to get back.
I don't think they do, and I was gonna say we could call the other Mango MB because we have GP and MB, and it would have been good, and it would have been a good little bit, but I don't know if there's enough time to make that bit happen. 4 seconds on the clock until the Boundless respawn, and we're already starting to hear the crowd get a little riled up, Young. They're counting down, and I don't think they're gonna have time to even hit the box, so I'm gonna call it here. The Live Wires, the first winner of the second Tuesday TFC Pugs. That is also a little bit of a tongue twister. So many stressed out.
Show me butters.
Oh man, you gotta slow down. I'm trying to take your money.
I can't.
Oh my god, he's a machine.
My body is a machine that turns Ferrero shares
Your body's
into Eden.
a temple.
Eden Ferrero shares. It is a temple. But looking at the scoreline, not a lot of kills in this one. Again, not a ton of fights. It really did feel like we had maybe one box fight per box. But outside of that, looked at the damage of a player going big on the Peter. 4 kills, but 4,900 combat. That's a lot, Cody. That is I'm no good at math, but that's a number.
Damage. No, that's a lot of damage. I mean, almost 5K, especially for a final round. I feel like you don't see that too often, especially in Pugs. I mean, that's just a lot of damage. Absolutely raining into the Boundless.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many Pugs left to play today, so luckily, even if you lose this one, you can get right back in. And anyone that's tuning in, you can join in the TFC Discord. Go over there right now. You want to play Final Round Pugs, join the queue. It's that simple. You get a code, you get a team, you play with them. You can cast it right here. You can go ahead and practice a little bit. Play with your friends, play with randoms. Who knows who you'll play with?
I mean, you might play with a whole lot of people, and you might also hear Young just absolutely destroy more of those little things he got over there.
Let's see how many we got left.
Dude, that's so many already.
I've been making. Oh, there goes a rapper. I'm making good progress.
Oh my god.
Let's take a look on the clean sheet here.
You might start looking like that Twitter photo if you're not careful. We're gonna cut back, and you're just gonna be standing there, and you're like, "Oh no!" All they got
I think I'm working on my winter body already. I think you start a year in advance. There's a lot of good that can come from that.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. But we have a game. Cody, we have a game.
I know we do have a game. I'm setting in the code, and they are currently voting away what they're going to do. I want to talk about some of the players in here because I'm a big fan of quite a lot of them. We have Agent Penguin, who was in the last Pugs. Enjoy them. Aquavex, who already is in another game just that quickly. D-Quad, which is a very cool person. Jog, also that guy. If you haven't seen the video that we posted, hopefully he hits the shots this time, because that was
Jog.
Can't live that down. Yeah, it's a great clip if you go and look. Sam's like, yeah, Jog been really great on the repeater lately. I mean, just absolutely great. And he seems to miss every single shot the whole time the camera's on him. I mean, just not his,
Jog.
Yeah, not his days, weeks,
Jog.
months. Not great there.
Repeater, one of those guns where I think most of the single shots, man, we're hitting everything or you're nothing.
Missing. Yep.
You will hit something. It could be the map. It could be a pole, but you'll hit something every time you shoot. But usually it's not the enemy. For me, it's usually not the enemy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about single shot weapons in this game, and I've said it a million times, so I'll say it again, is I feel like it just really is a flip of the coin when you go into a game if it's gonna be good or not. I don't know why. They just feel weird.
If I'm not warmed up, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Actually, hold that thought. My cats have one of the wrappers. Hold down the fort. Uh-oh. Hold on, man. What are you doing?
Fair enough. I guess the cats are crazy, but it's okay. It looks like we're going on to one of my favorite maps to watch on Final Round, especially is Soul Under Construction. I'm a big fan. I have another question for you, Young, if you are ready for it. How do you feel about the changes on Soul under construction? Do you feel like they've done enough? Do you feel like there's maybe a little bit more that could, maybe go in? What do you think?
I think for under construction, they're great changes. I think there's still an innate problem with Hospital just being so far away and the points being inaccessible except for one kind of push. It's better now, for sure. Right, you have more ways to push Hospital, but I think the bigger issue stems from it being so isolated, where you still have so much control over the pushes coming to there, right, across the bridge, or take down the crane, or whatever we're gonna do. We're gonna block off things. There's still a lot of control, but it's definitely better. The fact that now we can go ahead and just gate across like the bridge or whatever.
Yeah, having
the cover that we have. Yeah, and having that little bit of cover on the green bridge, or again, TPing across the standing bridge, or the suspended one. There's so many more options, I guess, to actually get across instead of just being totally screwed. I do think it's a good change. I think my gripes with Soul mainly come down to the base map, where I think, I will still stand by if they had the ability to go through the skyscraper, that would be great. A couple floors, like we can do it on Nozomi, right? You can take out just part of the building and the whole top part will still remain. I would love to see that, because I think that center rotation really makes the map feel not fun at times, like especially if we have to run across the map, but we can't go through this big block in the middle of the map because we can't. And so that's my biggest issue, is just that my cat's running on my desk. Can you not do that, please? My desk is shaken. Yeah, I think standard Soul needs a little something. I think it really just is that middle part of the map. It just makes it feel a little slow. Makes it feel a little clunky, anti-fun, and it really just cuts off like the options you have, and just like you really expect. And now you'll know where all the teams are coming from, right? I think part of the finals is that kind of discovering of, here's what the teams are running. Here's how they're going to push a point, and being smart and creative with how you do that. So I think Soul still needs a little work. I think, even this opens up a bigger question to like the OG maps, like Monaco, Seoul, Skyway. Skyway is not even balanced, for one. I think there's a lot there that also needs to change. I think Open Office on the west side of the map is atrocious. Just trying to push that from time to time is not good. And I'm wondering if there's something else that they could do. Again, extra cover, if they add stairs, if they can't break, if they add something that'll let you get there. I don't know. It's not a me decision on what they would change. But Cody, how are we looking with our next match?
We're gonna pivot to a different match because there is some issues, I think, potentially. I think it's gonna be Fortune Stadium with some other, I guess more of the similar players we saw from the last match, but I think we're waiting on one as well. Still waiting on a couple. There's so many queues going on. It's hard to kind of keep up, I'm not gonna lie. But
it's so popular. How do you do it?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But regardless, Needy Street, love that guy. Player is back on this team. Mango, not the just full Mango, it's Mango Bandit. And then Mango on the other team with Utopian, and it looks like Kings of Fox. So I'm excited to see that match. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of a run back from the previous game. But we are just still waiting for one. It seems like that is the, what we keep running into. It's always just waiting for one.
There's always one fellow who's just a little late, a little non-punctual. If you gotta join, you gotta be punctual.
We gotta stop. We gotta put a stop to that.
We should go find them. See why they're so non-punctual.
I know. Somebody needs to put a stop to this.
I know. But I think this is awesome, for one. Just you guys setting this up, giving people a place to play. Right. I'm excited once we get our next match. It'll be exciting. I will say, if there is a lobby that is down to let us spin the wheel, I will give them a loadout for free. But is there a way to look at the leaderboard that you guys have for your queue? Who's in first? Who should we be looking for?
That is actually a great question that we don't currently have, but we can tell you about it for right now. But if you're in the Discord or if you're watching, if you go to Final Round Pug leaderboard, we can see that currently Agent Penguin is at 1243. He's 4-0 Jog not too far under, 6 points behind at 1237. He's 5-1. And then there's almost a 50-point gap from second to third place at 1193, 3-0. So pretty interesting lead. I know Sam and I have been talking about how long we want to keep these going, potentially maybe resetting every once in a while and offering some codes or some goodies or gizmos. But we'll talk about that later because we are going into the original game we wanted to get into, Young. It's Seoul under construction, apparently at 2 p.m. They do love having maps at 2 p.m. And we're jumping in with the Boundless, Aquavex, Barry, and Deepwater.
Excited to see what we're going to get. See a minigun, AK, and a shack. What looks like an orange combatant. We'll have to see who's using what on the side of live wires there. Again, double heavy medium. Again, this Aquavex really just has that double HM aura about him. But looking at the live wires, Agent Penguin, Jog, and Millen be killing. LMH, something we all come to know and love. But Mr. Observer, can we see what P team is running?
We can.
If possible.
Yeah, it looks like we got a repeater, a shack, and the M11, but with a sonar.
M11 sonar.
Instead of glitch.
Yeah.
No glitch against double heavy is certainly a choice, I would say. Yeah.
It is one of the choices of all time, but maybe they know something that we don't. Agent Penguin, again, first on your guys' Pug leaderboard. I'm just saying, you might know something.
Yeah, maybe they do know something. It's possible, but not right now because the double heavy is already putting in an absolutely insane amount of damage and just all that goodness because the entire team just about fell off the map. One of them was by choice by Jog, but the other two were just killed on the zip. That was unfortunate.
You know, I was kind of waiting for something to happen, and then it all happened at once. I'm like, okay, one, I think taking the zip, great winch by the way, is going to just not really be the move most of the time. I think especially with a double heavy, one RPG is kind of all that's going to, kind of all you need. We do see the goo set up here on the side of the Boundless. A good little stall there. They're just going to go ahead and plop some goo down, head right back up to construction. And really just hold it down, Cody. They don't really need to do much here, to be honest.
Yeah, already a great position by D-Quad, getting a ton of damage into Jog with the AKM, which is certainly an interesting choice. I feel like I see FCAR a lot more, but jumping in with the jump pad, getting even more damage, and the Boundless are now starting to get pushed themselves. I think there's a lot of damage going out from both teams here, and they're really struggling to get any sort of pick, but it looks like they're going for a steal, and for some reason my Q isn't working, so I'm going to rush over here. Are they going to get the steal? It looks like they do, Young.
Yeah, big flip coming out there. I think just not really anyone contesting them. I think with double heavy, you really do want to try and play close to that point. You have a lot of brawling, right? Most like they have two downfield. You have the winch and the charge. There's a lot of bully options to get in there, but the shield does come back out. Look at the positioning on the side of the Boundless here in orange. Agent Penguin just going to go ahead and be a little bit of a thorn in their back. That light that we know just has so much potential for damage. Here's that sonar, though. Maybe going to go out and play in their favor. Minigun Barry starting to spool that up, looking for a picture. He will not take down Jog. Jog with the repeater will take him down, but gets traded out immediately by Aquavex's C4 there. Agent Penguin, the last alive 1v1. D-Cod now gets the res with Aquavex versus Agent Penguin 999. Agent Penguin not going to have anything to do with this fight because he gets killed immediately. That is first box over to the Boundless.
Already playing, honestly, just incredibly well from the Boundless here. I mean, I really thought the live wires had it there. They had a ton of great damage, especially from Jog with the repeater. It looks like he's hitting his shots today, Young, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, the C4 from Aquavex, I mean, just the double heavy seems to be really, really tough to deal with.
Yeah, and you know what's also really tough to deal with?
What?
Eating an entire 24-pack of Forever Shares. I have severely underestimated this bit. And also the Celsius doesn't make it go down very well.
You would think it would help, though. You think
You would think it would do something for me. It ain't doing nothing for me besides making me feel terrible. That's not good.
Yeah, that is not great, but that is okay because we're jumping in with Agent Penguin with the M11 going for a long-range shot. Not sure if that's the weapon to do that with, but I guess we can make it work. Already trying to get some sort of angle by the Boundless here, but the BFR from Aquavex seems to be really holding him back. And I think D-Quad with the repeater as well, or I think he's running the AK if I remember correctly, doing just an incredible job at holding it back, but the box is starting to move, Young. And Agent Penguin is looking to try to get it. And it came back.
The box is moving. It's moving down into the abyss, more like it. And also for chat, we are aware of the stuttering on stream. Do not worry. Our buddy Shane will get that looked at in between matches, so we're gonna do that. But Agent Penguin, the dash, he's just gonna run right by the heavy. All right, that's something. But Barry holding it down with the mini hunter, doing his best here. Here comes the group up. D-Cod not quite gonna protect him. D-Cod also on 1 HP, does get the fib. Jog takes him down. It's just up to Aqua now, pretty much.
The C4.
Aqua gets the win, but it is not long for this roll. Jog putting in some work. Okay, Jog. He's jogging it. I see you. He's hitting the shots this time, but a little 4-2 piece for Jog. Let's take a look at where the box is, because I'm a little blind. They're going to take it up to construction. The first actual construction box we have, because it only got winched off. It would be good, I was going to say, go ahead and take that crane position. A little bit slow to set up here, but that's okay. You know, it's pugged. Don't worry about it too much. Well, we do see the spawn coming in for the boundless. Let's see how they're going to push this. Gateway up for the reset there, but looks like Jog might have spotted them on the billboard side. They're putting a jump up here. C4 at the ready for the live wires. No mesh in sight either for the jump. D-Cod taking a lot of damage on the cross, down to 81 HP. Needs to play careful. Aquavex also taking a good chunk of damage to himself here. These heavies, a lot of sustain though, Cody. Pushing these guys is not going to be easy, especially with a winch and a charge. But here comes the push. Maybe? Maybe not? We'll wait and see, Cody.
Yep, already it looks to be a good play here, having the goo pad to get behind the live wires. It is doing incredibly well here because they're getting a ton of damage. Jog taking a ton as well, Millen as well, but it seems to be trading out back and forth. Some sort of charge and slam from Barry, not really capitalizing in much because it is now just D-Quad holding it out for the live wires. And it is not looking good, Young, because it's taking a ton of damage. It's a 3v1, and unfortunately, the Boundless are not able to hold out against the live wires.
Yeah, it was close. Just like how close it was for me putting this freaking truffle in my mouth. I don't know that bit went. But another fight potentially for the Boundless. Not a ton of time. 30 seconds left here. Again, no gateway. So they are just going to have to book it over, hope for the best, maybe double dome. There's no glitch on the live wires. So no glitch for Agent Penguin. He is using the sonar, if I remember correctly. Let's wait and see what happens. Can they get up there? Again, they have no mesh. They have barricades, but no mesh. And actually only one dome. I just realized we have heal ball on the side of Barry. Not to say the rest part, but Barry running that immediately has to get taken off there. Yep. Didn't really see that one happening. That's fine. Millen will take down Barry. Asia goes down to the hands of Aqua, and Aqua goes down to Jog.
Jog, I mean, I think really took it to heart, you know, after all the things that Sam said about his shots. I mean, he's just absolutely beaming today. I mean, 6 elims already, and I mean, hitting Jog from, or sorry, Jog hitting Aquavex from almost across the map with that repeater. I mean, bro's kind of nice with it.
You could say he's jogging it.
He is jolting his jogger, as he personally proclaims daily.
Yeah. Real?
Yeah, genuinely, that is a saying by him. So, you know, if we get some jolting our joggers in the chat, I mean,
yeah, who's up jolting the jogger in the chat? Please put a 1 if you're jolting your joggers. Again, shots coming out here. Here comes the push. Just gonna hold this route now. Nothing crazy going on. Again, the box. Just looking at the location here. Construction, of course, got one there, and we have one over by billboard, or rather, that kind of a lower area is what it looks like. D-Cod holding down the crane. Shots again. Jog actually doing some great work here with that repeater. Again, a lot of the people thinking the repeater is going to get a big old nerf in this next patch. I'm not so sure, Cody. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, like I've said, I kind of am not a big fan of playing against it, being 2-shot, and really 1-shot about 90% of the time is a light if you take any sort of damage. Not the most fun to play against, but that is what you're signing up for as a light. You're squishy. You're a little guy, a little fella.
Just a little fella, a little character. But look at the positioning from D-Cod. He's going to just wait in the wings here. Playing chill, but he is getting some good shots onto Penguin. Penguin goes down to the hands of that AK. A gun that I just hate using. I'm sorry, I can't use it. But the shots do come back out from Millen. Trades out Aqua. 2v3 in favor of the live wires. Jog doing great work. Barry gets the res. But look at the health bars here. Very low on both sides. Millen down to about 5 HP. Aqua, the last alive here. for his team. The Boundless, look at the trade. Heavy's now out of the fight. He is Nathan Handrez on to, I believe it's Barry. We'll have to wait and see. The Plug, or it's Deacon. In the meantime, the Plug comes out by Agent, bringing it back up to Construction. Cody, this fight is happening forever, and they didn't even have to box yet.
I'm not too sure what the plan is from the live wires. Jumping with Deacon, getting not really a lot of damage onto Millen and taking
it looked good.
Yeah, it looked great, but it didn't really capitalize into much. I mean, that's what you call the AK, if you ask me. Just kind of hanging out, though. The live wire is in a great spot. They have the box plugged, they have height, they kind of have everything and a little bit more. And the Boundless are just kind of struggling to do really much of anything. Jog trying to get some shots out. The AK's coming in, and it's enough damage.
Ooh.
Down goes Jog by the hands of D-Quad with the AK. I mean, it's starting to do some damage, apparently.
Yep, sometimes it just worked. I see Paco playing that thing. I'm like, man, I feel so bad for you. Any other gun, I think you'd be so much better. But here comes the push. 2v3, but the Hellfires, the Heavy's getting taken a little bit low here on the Boundless, but nothing a little bit of healing can't fix. Great winch. The return winch isn't going to be enough. Millen still goes down. Charge coming out from Barry just to try and get the safety. Sonar's out, but not much is going to happen there. Again, the M11 not going to really do anything because Heal Ball plus Healing Beam. 56 HP left on the Agent Penguin. He's just going to try and get out. He's on the run. He's out of there. Jog, seeing if he can just hold it down, but looking at the time. Oh, Jog's in there. One more shot. Will take down Deacon if he can get it. But here comes the rest of the team, potentially. A defib coming in for Millen. Now it is just up to make it still 2. Never mind, I lied. Millen going to try and do what he can, but this may be all for nothing here. The flip, Agent Penguin last alive. Not long for this world. He's taken out, and that is the match to the Boundless. Austin, you got one. You got one, buddy.
He got one. Let's go. I mean, he actually got a lot. He got 6 more for a total.
Oh,
of
look
7.
at that. 7 kills on the
No,
team.
it's 2026. You don't say that when you
Wait, there's 7 kills on both teams. That's crazy.
Oh, stop. Please. I can't take it anymore.
Well. Man invites me to pugs and expects nothing less. Can you believe that? That's insane. But look at these scores. Actually, a very kill-wise close game for both teams here. But I do think, in true pugs fashion, we're seeing a lot of splitting up, a lot of solo plays happening across the board. But Jog, I will say 6,700 combat, Millen 5,600 combat. A lot of killing, a lot of damage going out on both sides, Cody.
Yep, absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to get into this next match because, gotta get that. But we're going to do a quick break before we get into this next match because we're going to try to fix what's going on with the game real quick. So we will see you in just a moment.
Bye!
Yo, we are back after a little bit of technical difficulties. You know, CNS, they just have their grimy little hands in every single, just inch of the finals, man. I don't know why they're over here in our little corner, but
they got those grubby little grabbers.
They do have
all over TFC, man.
Grabbers, but I think we're ready for a match, Young, and I think we're going into Nozomi Citadel. Final round, but I think we have a cash out brewing somehow, some way, so we'll see if that happens. But for now, we are going into that final round.
You know, we do a little bit of cash out. I think that's one of the modes in this game. I've been wrong before. Nozomi, though, again, another map I actually really like. I think Nozomi plays really well. I think it's one of those maps that it's pretty neutral, right? There's a lot of points that are pretty easy to get to. A few more painful ones, Cyber Cafe being one that's a bit more infamous for being hard to push, but I'm just excited to see a little bit of Nozomi going on.
Yeah, me too. Jumping in with the Boundless, we have Shingus, Decod, and Agent Penguin. Some familiar names that we've seen quite a lot tonight. Seems like we just keep running into them for some reason, somehow. But nonetheless, I'm excited to get into this match and hopefully a couple more. And it looks like we're going to have triple light, Young?
I see a little triple light. 3 little fellas is what you might be getting.
Tetra said he loves you, by the way.
Hi, Tetra. Hi, Pookie.
Speaking of Tetra, I kind of want to spectate him. Let's see what he's running. The Flamethrower. It seems like that's the usual pick from Tetra. A little surprised, though.
You know, I got my own thoughts about the Flamethrower. I'll keep them to myself. I'm not going to say nothing because Tetra's the homie, okay? He's my little Pookie from across the pond. But let's see how they're going to handle this on the Boundless. And they got 2 dashes and a grapple. Is that going to matter when it's... Ooh, I thought he was going to go down there, but a big RPG. Not going to hit the winch. Tetra on EU ping. He's going to get nullified, but the other winch comes in. A great pick there by Hammer. This is going to go and take down Decod. Can Shingus and Agent Penguin, which are words I don't think I've ever said in rapid succession, do anything?
I don't think they can.
I don't think so. That Flamethrower actually not going to go ahead and touch him. No, you good, Pookie. You good. We just have so much to yap about.
We do have so much to yap about. Speaking of yapping, Tetra is kind of yapping with flames. He's just kind of shooting them all over, and he doesn't care where they're going. And Agent Penguin's trying to stay alive, but a glitch barrel comes out and completely just stops him in his tracks. And Hammer is able to take out the Boundless.
Yeah, I do think, and I've been around before. Triple H's stuff, stuff. You know, back in the days, showing my age, of season 3, basically last year. It was really 2 years ago. Think about it. You had 5 lights running around playing terminal attack. Luckily, this is not that. But I think that was the last era where Triple Light really was a thing. But luckily, and also called me crazy, I would wager that we have the most diverse meta that we've seen in a long time. In terms of, maybe not the weapons, but in terms of comp. We're seeing double heavy medium. We're seeing heavy medium light. Double medium heavy, right? Maybe not triple light so much for pro hubs. We'll have to wait and see what really becomes a thing. But we're also seeing, in cash up compared to final round, a lot of differences. Glad I heard up about that. This fight's getting started. And look at Shingus' health bar down to 1. Just one sneeze, you'll take him out. Big RPG on the Decod as well. He's trying to get out with his life. Hammer gets quick on the Shingus. The XP, I just realized, out with Decod. We're just all the silly weapons today, aren't we? The triple, almost a triple heavy. The Livewire's grouping back up into that stairwell. Gotta be careful there, Decod. They are just waiting for you like a bunch of sharks, but they're just gonna go ahead and miss each other for just a little bit. I just want to see how the Boundless are going to push this, Cody. And now it looks like I say that he's now on fire. Everything's happening at once. I say something, and they all just drop it and go crazy. But more shots coming out. Shingus with that grapple. We'll get back to safety. Tracking dart. Fly. Okay, let's just look at this loadout for a second. We got Arn. We got the Vanish Bomb. Okay, we got tracking dart and flashbangs and grapple. I can't be mad. I can just have questions.
There is a lot of questions that come from this loadout, and Agent Penguin is going for a steal, and I don't know if the Livewires are going to be able to interrupt it. It looks like they can't, and on top of that, Agent Penguin gets a pick with the M11 on a Mighty G, and they have control of the cash box. The question is, are they going to be able to interrupt the steal? Hits the winch, down goes Agent Penguin. Is anyone going to interrupt him? But wait, they get a pick on Tetra. It's just Hammer. There's not a ton of time left, Young. Are they going to get it?
fellas. Well, yeah, they got it.
Yes, they do. Oh my gosh.
I was trying to cook. I could nothing I could say on stream. But regardless, yeah, they just kind of let it happen. I think if you're running double heavy, you probably just hunker down, you know, play for time, play for drop. I don't think there's much need to go outside the box with this one, so to speak. I think, you know, they're probably having fun. They're probably giggling their little chud giggles in the voice chat.
I want to interrupt you there, Young. I want to let you know that TFC Tuesday Night Pugs is the forefront of the finals meta. And I think we're seeing it here that the triple light, that's all we're going to see in PHL, surely.
Oh my God, you're so right. But look at Decod's positioning. He does have an already. They are all run. They have ran past him. They have run past Decod. He does have the null. He's going to go ahead and get a picture. Good shots on the medium. Ooh, that is not enough on the Mighty G. Mighty G going to go and get back to his team. Meanwhile, Agent Penguin was taken down by Tetra and that flamethrower. Shingus getting out to safety with that grapple, maybe? I don't know. Look at the schmovement. Look at that. Arn in the hands. I think some shots on the way back, but it's not going to be enough. Arn also one of those guns I kind of love and hate to use at the same time, man. It's great for the aim, great for the beam, but I just feel like it does no damage because I kind of suck. So, you know, decent run.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun. I feel like it's just a great thing to use. Unfortunately, Decod not being in a good position here, just taking a lot of damage from that flamethrower, being unable to regen any health because that afterburn is just too intense. Now the Boundless are in a 2v3 against the Live Wires. Not a great position here to be either because there's not a lot to move around. Question is, Agent Penguin notice? Tetra does, but it doesn't get enough damage out. Is Tetra able to get the goal? Hold on, get the reload.
What is happening?
Turn around, do something. Yeah, I'm just going to start screaming at some point. It looks like they were able to get a pick, and Shingus is coming in. Hopefully they can clean up something, decides to go for the res instead, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get far enough away, because they're just going to reset for free. They have defib. It's heavy, heavy medium. They have way more value for a lot less effort. But back to what I was going to say. The Arn is so great, right? I love it.
Sorry,
I think it's really good.
Flamethrower. Oh.
You're good. You're good. It's okay. But the Arn is good, right? I enjoy it. It does feel clunky sometimes, and I feel like you're at the, you know, the will of the ping. Because sometimes it'll be like, oh my God, I'm beaming, and it's nice. And then other times not so much. But I will say, I think it's only really good when you're playing against a lot of lights. And that's why it doesn't feel very good. I mean, that's why we're seeing the 93R from a lot of people. So when you're running up against the heavies, you kind of need that burst damage. And the Arn ain't good at that. It's a lot of sustain.
Yeah, and I think especially on a map like Nozomi, where it's not really... Yeah, you've got some longer range options, but not that many. This positioning by Decod a little questionable, but that billboard is just gone. All right, no more billboard. But looking at the health bars here, Hammer going very low. Agent Penguin going to go ahead and pick him up. Can Tetra and Mighty G get anything done here? Bib will put on the Hammer. But that's enough for Mighty G. He also goes down here. Hammer does get the trophy, but is being chased out now down to 1 HP. He does have that RPG in hand here. Decod taken down to now 2 bars, but that's not enough because Shingus is on the back taking down Hammer. Tetra with that flamethrower is going to get Shingus very low here. One more thing will do it. You have RPG! Use it, Tetra! No! Oh, no. Tetra! Oh, it's triple light. I don't want to yell because I love them. These are my fellas. It's triple light. There is a kill button in your inventory. Just use it. That's all I ask. Open up with that sucker. But hey, it was close. But the triple lights are kind of doing it, Cody. They're kind of making this happen.
It's working a little better than I expected. A little too well. You know, I mean, they kind of have everything they need to take down this team, and I don't know what's happening on the Livewire side. That's a lot. I can't speak right now. There's just too many words and things. But regardless, jumping in with Tetra, starting to maybe make a play for the box. They don't have a ton of time, Young. What do they need to do here to make it happen?
You know, personally, if it were me, I would just win the game. But honestly, I think...
type shit.
I think I was going to say, if they can get a little bit of cover down, they have that dome shield. Don't seem to want to use it. Not quite going to get the steal. It is now also just down to Mighty G. Well, I say that. The door. He did not check his points. So that's a win for the triple lights. The Boundless taking this one. Poor Tetra. My Pookie. Hey, you'll get your run back, though. And I've heard from our fellas on production that we're cashing it, ladies and gents. We are cashing out.
Let's go.
We're going to cash it, which is great. I love that.
Yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard real quick, Young, and then we'll kind of speed our way over to that cash out match. 8 kills from Hammer. Yeah, 8 kills. That's crazy. And I mean, really, on the Boundless side, 606, it seems like both teams had, kind of a teammate that really struggled to find their footing there. But still, I mean, I feel like with the amount of just like damage and everything that was coming out from both Hammer and Tetra, you think there would be more showing on the score side, but I guess not.
It all comes down to how you play the finals, and luckily, there's a lot of ways to play the finals. Fun fact. But we're jumping into cash out here. I don't know if there's much to dissect about last match. Again, Tetra, big flamethrower performance. You love to see it. Did he not use the RPG? Not going to talk about it. But cash out's coming up next. I'm excited to see cash out. I do hope. I think it's because Fangwei is new. We don't see a lot of it yet. Like, obviously, there's not really. There is pro play, right? There's breakout. PTL's coming up. We only saw a little bit of Fangwei on breakout, so it'll be nice to see that. I'm just excited to see new maps. I just want to see how to actually play this map, right? You have some ideas. I want to see where people are going to hold. How are they going to put boxes? Where are they moving the box to? And also at the highest level, what is the meta going to look like in terms of comp? I think you've alluded to it, right? Are we going to see HML and cash out? Are we going to see double heavy medium in final round? Or are we going to see something else? Who knows, right? I think now, and I'll probably stand by this, we're going to see a little bit of everything all the time. Which is funny because even as solidified as the weapons are, the meta and the comps might be the most diverse we've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I think you summed it up perfectly. Genuinely, like, it is really, really crazy how many comps are viable in comparison to previous seasons. And I mean, the finals is just such a well-balanced game in the grand scheme of things that such a tiny change does have cataclysmic repercussions on the rest of the meta. I mean, just a tiny change can set a million things off. And I mean, we've seen it almost every patch, and I'm glad they're doing, a lot of patches, just not the half season and then the start of the season. We are getting one very soon. I've been saying it on Thursday, but I do agree with you. Light, medium, heavy, I think will be kind of the meta in cash out. As soon as you get to that final round, though, that double heavy becomes a lot more appetizing.
Yeah, and word on the street, aka Discord, if you count that as a street, is that EU has not been using as much of the double heavy. There is a world they do love their little fellas, their light little fellas. I mean, Carnifex, I love that, man. I even bought the 5 years bundle like immediately. Mauser and Carnifex comment on my Steam profile. I'm like, oh, my fellas, I miss them so much, my children. I'm so excited to see them play, though. Oh my gosh, I'm
excited to see teams play in general. It's been, quite a while. I mean, obviously we had the Grand Major, but it's been a while.
It was very grand. It has been a minute. Well, no. Cody, well. Repudiation the connection error. I hope this is not a sign of things to come.
Let's hope
there surely would not be another bug with Spectator, right?
You know what? Now that you bring that up, that scares me.
Surely that would not be a thing.
That really scares me because
I have to unmute my mic for a second on stream and let you know that the song that they played for every pause on the Grand Major is currently playing at the same time that this happened.
No way.
We've come full circle.
For real.
Yes.
And apparently people in Discord are also at this connecting screen, so servers might be down for the finals.
There's no way.
No way the servers are
Dude,
down.
that timing is crazy. I was playing this song and I was like, wow, this is not hype enough. And yeah, literally everything broke.
Okay, I'm going to restart my game, I guess. Hold on. Oh, it just changed screens. Oh, we're back.
Are we in? What's happening?
I'm in lobby.
Where's the scream? Hang on, I got you, chat.
Play-by-play. You're
Sorry.
welcome to see what's going on.
Oh yeah, he can scream. He has a house.
Yeah, okay, I'm mute now. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, you got to get the arty scream in. But it looks like everyone's leaving. I think we're going to get a new lobby. That was weird, and that was incredibly ironic. It's almost like Artie's here with us. Chalk sent a screenshot, and it's just him by himself.
Does he still get pug points?
I think so. I think he deserves it. Yep, I'm going to remake the lobby real quick. Send them a new code.
See, why would you have a big company host a major if we could do it and have the same problems?
Look, that says a lot of things. I don't know if it says a lot of good things, but it says a lot of things.
You want the same quality you come to expect from the Grand Major, we'll get it for you for free with more issues than you can believe. Right here. So I'm sorry, Sam, I keep pointing at the camera. And that's to you. But
less, you see, more problems and yeah, that's it. Sorry, I thought I was gonna there's gonna be like there's a cool plus, but no, there's really
and a lot more Celsius shilling from me.
Yeah.
On God, Celsius, if you're out there and you want to partner with anyone, I know a few folks. It's me.
I'm drinking a sparkling orange one right now. For real.
I got my sparkling Fuji apple pear. Whoa, Celsius, live fit. No Ospoos. I don't want to pay a lot of money to have Ospoos shipped over to my house. But it was very good. I will say that. Actually, did you guys try the Spoos flavor? Not really the Spoos flavor, but the Ospoos in Sweden by any chance?
I didn't get to. I'm going to actually out this now, and I'm going to bring this up on the pod on Thursday. That Rio told me he was going to give me a can.
And he didn't.
He never did. So I remember that. Now that...
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Now that he's now that he's on the pod, he has a level of accountability that needs to be held. It's not okay.
Oh, my cat was out here just looking at the door. I couldn't point him in time. But I think we are trying to get back in the match. I hope there's not another cash out specific bug. Before it was 3v3s, which is funny. Spectator couldn't connect, or someone couldn't connect if Spectator was in the lobby. But now, hopefully it's not the Spectator. It could just be servers are being buggy.
Yeah, it is.
Who knows?
Potentially correct, but I'm just waiting to get 2 less people in. That doesn't help me. I love that. Good information. Good comms, Yuto.
Maybe we go play. Maybe we jump in and cast at the same time.
I said who's who, and he said Barry. Like, that helps me. Thank you. All right. Let's see if everyone's ready. We're gonna finally get in. I want to say you can't spam question marks anymore. It's censored. What is up?
I know.
What is up with that?
That is a great question. Next question. I can't help you with that one.
Yeah, you're right.
But let's talk about this a little. We have cash out. We were saying HML still, to me and to you, the superior cash out comp. Gateway pads, stuff you really don't want to get rid of. Just the mobility that you have, moving the box, playing in fights. I don't think you get rid of that at all. I think you got to keep HML. But we are swapping over. We are loading it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We did it.
Did we get this far? I don't think we got this far this time.
We did it, Reddit. We did it, baby.
Let's
okay,
go.
Also, I didn't want to say it. I don't have audio because I don't know if there's a new link or not. But that's okay. I can cast without audio.
Don't
worry about it.
Oh,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was like, that's a Sam question, and I don't know. I'm just chilling. I'm just a big chiller. I'm a big viber. Speaking of big vibing, we got a couple great, wonderful people, particularly on the Boundless. We got Utopian and Jog, which are 2 of my favorite people. Jog, genuinely really hot tonight. Really just, took it to heart, all those mean, terrible things that Sam said.
I know.
Yeah, just absolutely just really mean. But regardless, we are jumping in with Aquavex. They have a pad set up. Looks to go for the RPG onto the live wire. Some good damage onto Navy Street. Question is it going to be enough? Because down goes Jog on the Boundless. It is just... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong teams. Hold on, my whole thing is messed up. Who are we watching? We're watching the Big Splash.
We're on Aquavex.
Yeah, we're on Aquavex and the Big Splash. I was looking at the Boundless for some reason. Regardless, it is just, I think, 1 left on the live wires. Is Mango running away? And unfortunately getting chased by GP. Very scary position to be in. Somehow still alive. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Finally, Aquavex is tired of all the lollygagging that is happening. Sorry, I've been playing a little bit of Skyrim lately. And down goes the live wires.
What did you just say?
No lollygagging.
No lollygagging. You were saying he's being chased by GP. I too would hate being chased by girthy peanuts. I too hate that. But looking at the state of the game there is, well, let's just take a look at these comps here. We do have double heavy medium on the Big Splash, double heavy medium on the live wires. HMM on the Boundless, and HML on the Kingfish. I saw, dude. The only light in the lobby, literally, that's I saw, dude, on the Kingfish.
Yeah, not too much representation for the lights of the finals in this lobby, but that's okay. We only need one to hold it out. We can check the leaderboard. I'm sure he has 1 million kills by now. Yep, close enough. 1. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's one of the numbers in 1 million.
Yeah.
But looking at the box, Steel coming out here on the side of the Boundless. They're going to go ahead and try and get something here on the other side of the map. Looks like the big splash just...
Looks like we're just
having a
watching
bit
a
of a
third party, so we're going to go over
Look like they're lollygagging. Man, look at the zero. Ooh, that orange barrel might cause a little bit of damage. It will. It's going to go ahead and bring that box down another floor. It's going down as chaotic. All 3 teams over here fighting for this box. That is orange up to Jog. Can he stay alive here? I think Pink is really just has such an advantage here. Let the other teams do your dirty work for you. Barricade, gonna go and block the door a little bit there. They do have grab cube at 30. They do have barricade. The winch gonna go ahead and bring this back out. The box still in control of the Kingfish. Dude is gonna try and do something, but the flip does come out. Mango Bandito gonna go ahead and get that. And look at Pink. They are healthy, Cody. Not a lot they've got to worry about right now.
Yeah, really good position. They have the pad to get up onto height. They have a ton of util, and the Kingfish are barely just getting in, and they're still down 1 going into this fight, and not a ton of time to even make much happen. Looks like Sadu not... Oh, yeah, does go for the coin, and now they do have a potential opportunity to get a steal. The question is it going to happen, Young?
That is a great question. Next question. Honestly, just gotta wait and see. I think this comp, especially on on the live wires, double heavy medium, double winch, really in these fights. I think someone's getting playing like a ping pong ball, basically. They're gonna be going back and forth between 2 winches. C4 live, he can go ahead and explode here in a second. Hello?
No one's interrupting it?
Anyone? No one?
No, you get it?
What? Okay, well, don't scream. Don't scream. It's fine. First box. We have a freeze.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Cody?
No, I'm here. Am I here? Can you hear me?
Cody is here. We are back. Once again, we are back.
Oh, okay. Hey, we're back. Okay.
Cody was in timeout.
Yeah, I got Sam put me in timeout. That's okay. No worries. It's all right. We're still learning to use Video Ninja for this, and it seems to have its issues.
Cody was scared because I started screaming, and then he went and hid for a while, and now he's back.
Yeah, I have trauma. Youngie's giving me a lot of trauma, but jumping in with Sudud, having the vanish, and the V9S, haven't seen that in a little bit, getting a decent amount of damage, but doesn't notice. Tech Ninja coming out from the ulterior angle, getting a great pick, and now it is just Barry on the Kingfish. The rest of the team already wiped. Not in a good position for Barry going into a 1v3 and just decides, you know what, GG's go next. Good choice.
He's had a long day. He doesn't need to work that hard. Just wipe. Looking at the box though, look at Neo. Just kind of chilling. Is he gonna try and wait for old box number 3? Looking at the cash totals though, again, it looks like we're on the old world tour settings, by the way, so the team's not quite gonna lose a lot for the wipe. But look at this all here. Neo, he's just gonna throw the box. Where's that fellas? You got plug it. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, they're probably gonna win this fight anyway. But they just lost their box, and now Orange has it. Fellas, what are we doing?
Yeah, not too creative a play there. And Yuto's still alive. Yuto's been one hit forever. Just
Orange stole the plug.
Down.
Why did he go? Okay, I feel like Ari's getting upset.
Hold on, wait. Okay, it's just Utopian. Everyone's dead on the Boundless. I guess it worked out because now the big splash are coming into the mix as well. I don't really know what to say, Young. It looks like every team is here and they're just kind of hanging out. Finally, the big splash deciding to move box 3. That is something they should have done quite a while ago. Mango going for the res. Not too sure what was going on there. Maybe hitting the gritty or something. Still not able to get the res. What happened?
You know, they playing for that stall. Maybe they've learned a few things. Your pug lobbies go crazy. But again, just like the Smash Bros, everyone is here. And finally, the flip may be happening. Barry, I'm not gonna say the rest, is getting the flip. Red, I said red team is the Kingfish, Young. You played this game before. It is now in first for now. Provisional first place. This fight coming back out here. Boundless need this box to stay in this game. If not, the double is gonna be tough. But here comes the flip.
We're gonna
RBG
interrupt it.
not in the hands of Millen. Millen to RV, it will eventually go down here, but look, here comes the Livewires on the back. This is looking great for Pink. They can here actually start this fight here. They're trading back and forth on the balance and the Kingfish. And here comes that minigun Utopian. The reload, though, gonna take him out of the fight for a little while, and he's getting taken down very, very low. This box still in control of the Kingfish, by the way. Red team, all they need to do is just stall, and that's one down on the side of Pink. That's two down on Pink. Pink has just lost this fight completely. Can he get the third? He can. It is down. No time. It is 1v1. Barry with the run-up. He has to get there in time. Is there enough time? You gotta be kidding me. This can't keep happening. What is happening?
I don't know what happened. There was so much time to get that. It felt like we were watching that happen in slow motion and nothing happened.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
goodness. Well, yeah, I don't know what to say. I lost myself, just like Eminem. I lost myself. All right, looking at this box, the big splash, holding on. I think purple not really had a lot of teams pushing him. It must be that aura that they've got.
It is aura. They do
It's
have
the Austin aura. You should wait. Look at player. Can we see what's player doing?
Yeah.
On
give
purple.
me 1 sec.
What's that fella doing? Oh.
Just a little guy there.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling out. But,
yeah,
you know,
just
that's a
hanging
new
out.
one. I will say, I don't know if I've seen that one before.
He's just kind of hanging out.
You get it here, first time ever. New strategies, but don't bonk your head. Don't bonk your head. Oh,
I wanted to sit there just for a sec to find out.
all right,
wish it
1
happened.
minute left. These teams are scrapping. If Pink is well aware of the situation, they're going to let Orange run this box, but that is not happening. They want these kills to just happen. If I was them, just let Orange run the box and play for the fight. You will get there, just follow them. But they don't want that. Look at Neo's health. Down to 3 bars here. Jog just trying to get that box into the cash out. That's all they need to play for. This is anyone's game, though, Cody. Anyone can win this, granted, if Purple does not get a plug.
Yeah, so I will say there is something a little interesting about cash out. I don't know if it's relatively fair, but you actually have to be first place to get points on our elo system. So, can't get second.
Well,
Yeah.
that means I don't know what I'm talking about. But with that newfound knowledge that Young has, he is now going to say, Orange may win this game. I think now that it's this, I think Orange might actually win this game, that first plug, because now everyone has to fight for it. Orange in a great spot on top of the roof here. Just start opening up walls, start opening up the ceiling, get eyes on the box.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think you summed it up perfectly.
Tell me, hurt me.
And it looks like they're already doing it. Yeah, they're just absolutely just slamming into the wall, but it looks like Purple doesn't want that to happen. Goes for the charge slam, trying to get them off the height. Looks like it capitalized into much. The reload not being in a good position here opens them up for a little bit of damage, but nothing, I guess, happens from GP. Okay, down goes GP, but they're going for a steal. That was a perfect distraction.
Oh my gosh, we can't. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Wait, the Gusto.
I was scared we were having another flip for free, but luckily
we don't want that.
yeah, we don't want that here. Another flip, 1 HP on the Mango. Just shoot him. Just shoot. Okay, well.
No, it's cooler that way. Yeah, because look, he's blocked now. See how cool that was?
Oh my god, no. No,
they got
we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. Just shoot him, Utopian. Oh my god. No.
Wait. What's happening?
Huh? Oh? Are we good?
Server-wide lag.
We would have had that kind of steal. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Okay,
That
well,
might-
you know.
That might explain a lot of things that is
You
happening
know.
today.
I mean, that was just, maybe they just felt bad they're giving it to him. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's something new.
Yeah, someone just hit the pause timer. They're like, wait!
But okay, let's break this down. Navy Street, big 9 kills. Yeah, that was an interesting end to a big game. We did see, now that we know, or now that Young knows, that it is first place that only gets points. Yeah, that is tough. Heartbreak for Orange. I do think all we had to do, open up the holes in the ceiling, you know, get the box out. All you kind of had to try and do, I don't think they'd win. But either way, defend the box as much as you can. You had goo. Utopian, I'm pretty sure, unless that was someone else I was thinking of. They had ways to defend the box, but I think again, server lag be danged, a little bit tough to get anything done with that.
Yeah, not too great of a position to be in. Cash Out, especially having to get first place, is really tough. You know, honestly, it's not a great. What's going on? Is everything okay? You're scaring
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, we're
What's
good.
going
We're
on?
good. I just want to make sure that you're good.
What's going on?
I'm
scared. What's
Nothing.
going on?
You're perfect in every way.
Okay.
You're just a little frozen. You're fine. You're good.
Do I need it? Am I still frozen?
No, you're fine. You've been unfrozen. You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Neon. It's a great time to walk in here. But we did
everything's going great.
We did see a little bit of a server hiccup, but besides that game was very winnable by basically every team. That box was changing hands constantly. I will always say, just shoot the dang guy. Don't get too cutesy trying to hold the box. We've seen teams lose like that a million times. And I think if there was just ways that they didn't do that, I think that was winnable. And also just maybe, you know, we have the grav cube. Throw the grav cube down early. Bring the box up, you know, to stall. Do anything.
We got something good coming. I'm sorry. I just saw some absolute gamers are joining into the cash out queue right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
it better be good. It better be good. But yeah, Cody, anything you want to mention about last game? What from your POV, what were you seeing? There's one ahead of yours, huh?
I have a couple things I want to say. I think there was definitely some interesting approaches from a lot of teams, but I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know why these steals kept like just getting away, right? It kind of made no sense. Not a lot of interrupts, kind of just going for the style plays, which is, you know, the pug special, right? Like, you know what? It is kind of funnier to hit him with the glue gun instead of just shooting the guy.
I agree.
However, the points are on the line, so I don't know.
Yeah, how bad do you guys want points? But you know what else we need? A little bit of a break. Gotta fix a couple things, but we'll be right back after this. So don't go anywhere. More TFC Pugs in just a sec.
Alrighty, we are back after some more, technical difficulties. It seems like that's kind of a lot that's going on today, but that's okay. AWS is doing what it does, and then some other things as well, because we're trying some new things, and that's the place for it. But we do have a solution. We're just going to go back to how we were used to doing it. And that works great. So we're going to keep that for now. We'll try some new things later. But we are just waiting on one more godly individual to join the game so we can get this cash out match going. And because it is a cash out match, Young, I'm going to let you pick the map and the variant.
Ooh, well, that's a lot of power in my hands. I think Monaco duck and cover.
Okay.
I want to see a little Monaco action. I feel like that's a map that is not played much.
You told me it is so bad, but that's okay. What condition do you want? You want sunny?
Let's do fog.
Yeah?
No, make it sunny. Make it sunny. I think I think we keep. Oh, I was about to change the map there.
I changed it, but I think it changed itself back.
It's fine. It's fine. Either way, I think Monaco's great. I love baiting out the rest of the lobby. It's good. But no, I think Monaco is classic. I think it's one of those maps where certain teams just got some magic on it. I think certain guns got some magic on it. Certain guns don't have a lot of magic on it. I want to see those guns that don't come on out and do well. Probably gonna see a lot of repeater. Probably gonna see Arn. Maybe some BFR. Maybe the Deagles.
A lot of poke.
Who knows?
A lot of poke, I think. Not having the church just naturally there. I enjoy playing it, but that's because I'm a light. So I just sit up on crane. Yeah, I just sit up on crane, and then I just get to beam everyone because they have nowhere to go. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, I think duck and cover is interesting. I've been saying it forever that I think we need more variants. I think there's a lot of maps that don't have much, if you. And even some of the variants we do have are kind of just, kind of stale now.
Yeah.
I think that's how you inject more life into the game, is just variants. I feel like it's really easy to just, reimagine a map really quickly because it's like, hey, there's a duck now. And that changes a lot.
What? The duck broke the cathedral, because that's lore.
Yeah.
I would like, to that point, the maps that don't have any extra variants, Sis, Bernal,
Sis, yeah.
Some
of the new maps.
Yeah, some new maps.
Zangwei doesn't have any.
It's early, but I would like to see. Yeah, I think Sis and Bernal especially. They need something. I mean, Sis was the first additional map in the game, right? I'm not gonna count Vegas.
All Bernal has is suspended, so yeah, not too great. I would actually like. I'm hoping we're not going into another issue with loading.
Sis and Fortune. No, that was it. Not Bernal. Fortune Stadium. We can get something with Fortune. Something with Sis.
Does Fortune not have anything?
No, just standard. They just got standard.
Yeah, let's add moving platforms to that.
Honestly, it could go crazy.
I don't know.
Platforms going between all the buildings. Think about it.
I don't know if I'd want the train, though.
Imagine.
I don't know if I want it.
Hear me out. This could go crazy. What if they added teleporters on the map?
Oh, I'd love that, actually. I think it'd be
like
really cool.
Perma Gateway.
Fuck you. Oh, what was that? What? Who was that?
My cat. My cat did that.
No.
How is the loading, Sitch? How are we loading?
Big sad face from the big AWS clouds in the sky.
No. Jeffy B, get back in there. Fix it.
I actually heard he's not really involved in Amazon.
I know. I'm just for the bit. Well, you know. Unlucky. Well, let's talk about
unlucky. I want to talk about more of your ideas. Okay, so I think the teleporter idea is really cool. I'd be fine with them just I want them to make a habit of adding at least one variant per season. Guaranteed. I think that's a good, easy way of just keeping this going. Especially if you have a new map, it kind of is weird to me that they don't just bring one with it. Granted, I don't make video games, so I could be talking out of my ass, but I do play them, and I do like variants. So
I like
give me more.
Talking out of my ass, but well, it's the same thing. I do think, yeah, variants would be nice. You know, Sis and Fortune, even Kyoto got variants. You know, they got moving platforms. They got maybe some of the worst moving platforms, but they got moving platforms. Yeah, Bernal, well, I guess I already got suspended. But Fortune and Sis, I think really needs something. But what would we have on Sis, right? We already have, I mean, structures are a given, but there's only so much room for structures on that map. I do think it'd be funny. Maybe not funny, but if there was a variant where that sort of open area was a little bit more closed off, like there was a building there or something. Oh, wait a minute.
We'll be in, but no one else will be. So we're gonna
Unlucky.
remake real quick. Yeah.
We had the lobby, and now it's gone.
Yeah. Why'd it have to be a Tuesday
I don't know.
for AWS to go down?
I don't know. We'll get Sam on it. He'll go fix the servers.
Yeah, Sam needs to get on that.
Oh, he's
Contact your boys at Amazon. Get
Oh my
something
god.
working.
At least I'm not on call this week, thank God. Because I know that I would be on the line right now.
Get that boy working on something.
Yeah.
But we do have a lobby remake coming up. No biggie. It's on the way. But let's talk about what's coming up for the finals, because I just want to gap for a while.
Yeah.
Finals comp is in full swing. We have the breakout show match. I'm waiting.
I'm sorry. I have an announcement for the Pugs watchers. Saturday, nobody knows this yet, so hush, hush. I'll be casting the A stream for the Vanguard Power Shift tournament.
Ooh, someone's shifting their power. I feel like we've seen this before.
Yeah, I've played these games before.
I played these games before. That's amazing. And now, where can they watch that?
A Vanguard Twitch channel. I don't know which one that is. That's
Or the Vanguard Gaming Socials. You will find it there.
Yeah, you will find it there.
Yeah. Is the pug finished? No. We are.
We're trying our best to keep
with
this
it.
going. We are trying our best.
Amazon is proving to be a little tricky because AWS. But we're hoping that we can get into our next match here in just a bit. But our initial point was finals comp is in full swing, just about. PHL, just around the corner. February 4th is when qualifiers start for both regions, and February 7th will be when they are broadcasted around PHL. So everyone, it's coming in hot. With the breakout show match that wrapped up, breakout league is coming in. Don't have a lot of details on that yet, but again, there's just so much happening. Ruby Grind always doing stuff. Luck is always doing stuff. We just wrapped up Lipstick and Lead, the ladies tournament over on PHL. If you missed that, go watch that. Some of the deadliest fraggers in this game. It's a good time to be a comp viewer, man. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm just excited to get back to PHL and just watch all the everything. Not to toot my own horn. And I guess you guys is too, because you guys know what's coming up. This is a big PHL year. There's a lot of stuff that is very, very cool that we cannot spoil, that we're working on. Maybe season 4. If not, then season 5. If not, then season 6. If not, then we just keep pushing it back. But there's a lot of cool things that we're working on. I think you guys should stay in tune for that. But this year's gonna be big, especially, you know, there's nothing's been announced yet, even with RFI points. Just to bring that up.
That's fair.
Right, we don't really know what that looks like, but we do know that more events, if we had to wager, if I had to guess, there's a lot more events that will be coming on top of what we already know and love. Like, because before it was, you kind of just had PHL as the only league. Now you have Breakout that's doing their own thing. Rumors of other people joining in and doing their own thing, right? So, and then who knows what else is on top of that. But RFI points, we'll have to see what comes out with that. And again, what that path to the major kind of looks like on top of the qualifiers. Because to me, you can kind of paint the picture already of what teams might be making in there. But I will stop yapping, Cody, because we are finally in.
It loaded quickly and good, and I think everyone's here, and I think we're okay. The Boundless, featuring Jog, Utopian, and Neo, looks like heavy charge and slam and double medium, double heel beam actually, which is definitely a choice. Something we don't see too much of, and a surplus of mediums.
Yeah, a lot of medium fellas in this one. I think with Monaco, the way that we're going to be seeing this map played out too is, you know, repeater, again, at this point in time, still very good. Are we going to see multiple repeaters? I think with the Boundless, you guys have been running, really whatever team Jog is on seems to love double medium. I don't know why that is. But,
oh man, that gas barrel just getting in the way, bonking him in the head.
I would say big bombs. Big bombs. But we do
bombs.
see good damage coming out. Neo taking down a little bit low there. Running the zip, not running the pad. Pretty optimistic pad to try and get back up, by the way. I would say just window vault. You don't need to try and take damage. Interesting C4 plays. Another Yuto thing already been dropped through the balcony, but it looks like Pink, the live wire, is just going to hang out for a little while. But looking at these box placements, I don't actually know where the vaults are. There's one over by the green roofed building there, and the other one out in the forest. So Orange getting this plug. They're going to start their tempo early, but Pink going to go ahead and meet them on the way. Are we going to see a bit of a breach and clear here quickly? Look at the damage. Player getting taken out low on the other side of the map here, but Sakudo, the light player for the live wires, also getting a little bit of damage. They're just going to try and play this slow, but a big C4. And RB not going to connect. He just go ahead and do damage to himself there. Hammer, no fear with that RPG, but Charge's name does come out. The health bar is still pretty, but a little low there. Tech Ninja HD just going to go ahead and try and regen that red barrel. Going to make him surf for a while. Utopian does go down. It's just up to Neo on the side of the Boundless. The D-Pip comes out there. That Lewis gun shredding for the side of the live wires. Hammer doing a great job. The reset, he's just going to accept his fate there. Jog goes down, a great start, but looking at the other side of the map, the other fight, the Kingfish versus the Big Splash. Shingus and a Sawdude also. Health bars a little low. One shot will take both of them down with certain weapons. Shakudo from the other side of the map, the live wires will take him down. Now a bit of a skewed fight here. That's Aquavex as well. A sniper in Aquavex's hands. We've seen this man play this gun before. Gonna just try and get out of there. One's not gonna connect. Gets out with just his life and a little bit of health. The reset coming out. Boxes isn't even plugged. It's on the other side of the map there, fellas. Cat, you gotta start running that box. It's out in the forest.
Yeah, not too great of a spot here because the Boundless are spawning on top of this fight and getting involved. It is now 3 teams fighting for a vault that hasn't even been plugged yet, Young. And ton of damage going out. Player getting 2 great picks onto the Kingfish. And the Big Splash and the Kingfish are not in a great spot because the Boundless are just cleaning it up, trying to get damage. It looks like they're able to wipe Big Splash. And now it is just Mango holding it out for the Kingfish. Does not have control of the vault. I think they're just going to maybe try to get a res here and reset. Boundless, really, honestly, just great plays here. They stole the box. They moved it through. Looks like Pink Team was trying to interrupt, but they were unsuccessful. Great spawn. Yeah, great third party. Kind of crazy.
I do want to point out the time of this box. How the other one is done. We are a little late with the money. I mean, great starting money on the side of the Boundless. So 6K with the plug. Again, good starting cash, but we are very far behind. So this means boxes are incredibly staggered. We may end up with just one 18K vault at the end. We'll have to see how this plays out. A push here coming on the side of the Kingfish. Here comes Pink, though. That's Sniper. At this range, Sniper, maybe not the best pick, right? At this point is a little claustrophobic. It is great for them because there's so much cover to shoot through. And great shots. We know Aquavex. Austin, he's a American Sniper, Aquavex. Well, you see this man land some shots. We just gotta see if he can help his team get the cash, Cody.
Yeah, I hope so too. American Sniper. Never seen that movie, by the way, but that's okay. I think we're gonna watch it right now. It's gonna replay entirely. RPG comes in. Shut up, Sam. Kingfish taking a lot of damage. It looks like the Boundless are coming in. Throws down the dome. Taking a ton of damage from Gas. And Utopia with the C4 getting a 2-pick. What did I just see? It's now just Mango holding it out for the Kingfish, but the Boundless are in a bad spot because the live wires are interrupting it as well. Down goes Jog. It is Utopian and Neo holding it out. It looks like Tech is able to get the defib. Mango still just deciding to stay out of the fight. Able to get a pick on Neo, though. And the live wires in a perfect position to get the steal. Utopia just staying still. Looks like he goes for the charge and slam. Able to interrupt. The question is, can he stay alive? Throws down the dope. Does he notice that Mango's to the right? Sakudo is able to get a pick on Utopian. Is anyone going to be able to interrupt this? Hopefully the Kingfish are coming over. But no, they're waiting. They're holding it out. All of this for 8K, by the way.
This is a big fight for not such big money. Jog trying to hold down with that repeater, taking down to a little bit of health there. The shots coming out. It is Sakudo on literally 1 health. He can't take down Sakudo. Talking about Jog, I guess. I'm losing my words here. But Pink, a great steal. Holding on to this box, trying to hold it down against literally the entire lobby. Here comes the Kingfish, though. They need to start pushing up now. There are no teams even trying to get this money. No teams, no urgency here. Other side of the map as well, purple, and full control. No, not even a worry in the world. But will we see them actually trying to make a push to the other side of the map here? Again, this is a 12K. This will change a little bit. But I am surprised that, one, no teams really tried to play together for that vault. And two, these boxes are so staggered that nobody even thought, let's just play for the box.
You are right. Every team decided to just play for that 8K, which is giving purple kind of just a free range of the entire map. I do want to, talk about Sakudo and Hammer. 6 kills from Sakudo and 5 from Hammer. I mean, they're playing so well. And Sakudo on light with the Arn, just absolutely chopping it up. I mean, dueling it out, essentially playing TDM because all the teams are on one box.
Yeah, they just kill after kill. You have all. Oops, my steak is too buttery. My lobster is also too buttery.
So much butter.
Yeah, there's so much butter. There's so much stuff on my plate.
What are we watching?
Kills. Well, we're watching.
Turn around.
We're watching Shingus. He's inspecting, but we do see a steal potentially coming out here. On the side of the balance, big fire damage, big shots. Shingus taking down 2. One of his team. That's not really what you want. And one on the boundless. Jog does go down to the burn. I don't see this box changing hands, especially, well, there's no time left anyway. We do see box number 4 being run by the Kingfish. Kingfish on $3,000. They need to get something done here. And honestly, if I'm on any of these teams, I might start hunting down Pink on the side of Livars, trying to get just them out. Wipe them, take some of their money. This fight's still going on here, fellas. I hate to break to you, this box is done. There's nothing to be gained from any of this. We need to go to the rest of the money.
Valor, Young. There's valor to be gained.
There is valor. There's also a lot of nothing. Okay, listen. Now, purple, you just wipe for no reason. Oh my God. Well, either way. Next box plug.
Well, the good news is they do have. They do have a minute 42 to get that box plugged, if I'm doing my math correctly. Not good at math, but yeah, they have time. So we actually will have the boxes split here, and if Pink is able to hold this out, they will need a plug. They don't want this split. It looks like they're working to make that happen. I'm not too sure. And I don't know what is up with all these teams, but they just love fighting each other on one box. Looks like they are going for the steal now. The Boundless holding out, no one to interrupt. It seems like that is a usual thing that happens in our Pugs games, and they are able to get it. The Kingfish just lagging behind.
I mean, this is kind of what the Kingfish need here, is just maybe to play a little bit slow. I am confused as to why. I would think, okay, we play for flip, and then we engage right after, catch them off guard, but that is not what happened. We do see the damage coming out, but it's not enough. Kingfish, Alkavex, the last alive here. Can this man do miracles with the sniper? Not right now. He's gonna play a little bit chill. Yeah, I think a bit of a tough road here for the Kingfish. Just didn't, there's no vent there, you're fine. Didn't have a lot of anything going for him here, but looking at the cash totals, Sakudo and the rest of their team fighting purple, that's a wipe for the Kingfish. That is their match.
Why is the box not plugged yet?
I've been saying this box is staggered. I mean, Pink, they're reading the map, right? Pink does not need to plug. They're trying to stop the plug. It is just Shingus. Shingus, his game plan right now has to be, can we get a plug here? Good shots onto Sakudo. He has to run for that money now. There's 22 seconds left in this match. Run the money. No, sorry, there are 5 seconds left to plug this box. No one's going to get it. Like, what are we doing?
Last minute double.
Wait a minute. Can Orange get this box in?
They got the last minute double!
Oh, no. Fellas? What are we watching?
Oh my gosh! And somehow, someway, the Boundless are able to take first place with 46K!
And just like that, it's that easy. That's how you do it.
Easy.
That's how you play the finals right there.
Oh my gosh!
Let's break that down.
Let's dive
into that. Shouts out to the Utopian Jog and Neo. Really holding that one down. Yeah, baby. Well, Let's hand it over to our analyst Cody to break that one down.
Yeah, we saw a lot of plays there, Young.
Thank you, Cody. That was great. Great analysis there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much for that. I do think even if you're on the side of pink, right? I think why did we let the box get out of our grasp if we are trying to guard it? You know what I mean? I would have one person holding it or getting even farther away. Go play by grandma's. Go play somewhere else, right? I'm a little lost as to what their strat was, but look at the damage though too. Again, Sakudo, we pointed them out, absolutely beaming on the Arn against Monaco. You can see that happening, but regardless, great shots by them. But the execution on the stall or the block, not great. I think there's some blunders there. But hey, shout out to Orange. Got the double, got the boss, good heads up play to run it. I think, maybe Pink got a little too big for the britches, didn't pay attention, think that Orange would actually push. But like you said, only first place gets points and pugs, Cody.
It is certainly interesting, everything that goes on in pugs, but it is a nice switch up for what we normally see, Unfortunately, though, but also fortunately at the same time, because I'm still excited. Regardless, this is going to be the last game of the night, Young. However, it's also the first game of our entire lives.
It is the first game of the rest of our lives, Cody.
Yeah, the rest of our lives. So
they're always saying that, right?
They are saying. I hear that all the time.
Yeah,
for some reason.
But let's talk about this. We've seen a lot of solid players coming out. Are we going to see anyone dismantling Agent Penguin from the top leaderboard? That is something we'll have to wait and see after today. With plays like that,
I think it's more than possible.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm not saying nothing. I think the silence speaks for itself.
Can I actually hop in real quick? I want to say, unfortunately, someone has already been absurd from the leaderboard. I'm willing to tell you. I'm ready to give you an update if you'd like. So
let's take a look.
We are in cash out, so it is a little bit of a different leaderboard. Regardless, though, Gary at the top with 1,299, 2 and 2. Oh. But here's the crazier part: Way Fauster, 1,298, a single point. Single. Yeah, and Gary's not even playing tonight, so he's holding it well.
Well, would you believe it? Okay, well, we are seeing some shakeups. But, Cody, for our last match today, what can we be expecting? Is it more cash? It looks like more cash out, no?
It is going to be one last cash out match. I think we'll choose the map again. If someone in chat wants to speak up, maybe we can choose their map at the very end. Speak up. We'll see. We do actually like to end it off with a game show if everyone's interested, so hold on. We'll see if anyone wants to do a game show.
We love game shows.
Yeah.
We love game shows.
Game show? Game show?
Game show.
Oh, the people are saying potentially no, but we'll see. It's fine. It's all right. We will see. Would you have a favorite game show, Young?
No.
Why? Why?
I think meteors are probably my favorite.
Meteors?
I think meteor shower because they are very silly and they can change up a little bit. I do love it when they break all the enemies' buildings, not my building. And I think honestly, I've started to hate aliens a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, they
really changed the ability. Sometimes they be doing too much. They be picking my stuff up and moving me. And if I'm running through a building and getting away from somebody, I'm not saying this didn't happen. And I'm bonking my head on the ceiling and can't get through the door. Well, we are in for trouble. Yeah, I think meteors slept on. Most hated, low grav. I think universally, low grav is probably the most hated. I'm sorry, Rob. Just gotta talk about that. What about you? What do you like, Cody? What's your favorite?
I mean, you're gonna know what I like, honestly. Do you want to take a guess?
I think you are a You are what would Cody enjoy? Huh?
I'm a light player. First and foremost.
What would Cody enjoy? Honestly, I got no idea.
Look red.
Oh.
What I mean, well, okay. Here's my problem: is I would easily like Headhunter or any of those that have been in the game, but they don't add them. I like, dude, Headhunter. All right, we're not a Headhunter fan here. Nobody likes Headhunter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We got some for Headhunter.
Yelling.
Yeah.
Oh, two.
Oh my goodness, there's so many.
They're riled up over there.
They are zooming. Okay, well, I think we are almost ready to go into the map.
We are ready. We just got to pick our map, and it looks like they do not. I think we'll. You down for Sis? End it out with Sis.
Sure.
Oh wait. Soul under construction.
What if we do Vegas Sandstorm, huh?
Vegas Sandstorm?
I think you'd run it and don't let them answer yes or no.
Well, I'm gonna let them know it's happening, but we'll see. No. No to soul.
To soul?
No to soul.
You know, they didn't specify.
They actually really want Fengwei. Are you okay with that?
Some fun. Hey, this is not my pick. This is not my pick.
This is your pick. You're big for me.
No, you pick for me.
Okay. Well. All right. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. All right. Fengwei.
You're saying Fangwei Night.
Okay. I guess we'll do Fengwei. I was gonna do like flip a
Alright.
coin or something, but I guess we'll do.
There is also Kyoto.
It's fine. All right. Ooh, my chance.
Oh wait. Oh,
Wait, a lot of Kyotos.
some sis.
Ready? Nah, there's two.
Wait, you know what? You know
There's
what?
two. There's two.
Let's do sis. Let's do sis. I changed it.
You're changing it? You don't want it to be Fengwei?
Yeah, let's do sis. We already saw Fangwei, didn't we today?
Probably. We're gonna do nighttime though. So I like nighttime. Here, I'm just gonna send them in. They're gonna be so mad. Young did it. It
Cody.
wasn't me. I swear.
I do everything. I'm doing all the dumb stuff. But we do have a match. Sis on nighttime. There's no game show.
No game.
Oh, we're in shambles. That's okay. But looking at these teams, Jog, Aquex, Hammer on a squad this time. I didn't see the other ones. Gonna scroll down to give a looky. Mango, Schizo, and Sakudo on one team. Utopian.
We loaded in.
Dude.
Can we talk about that?
We did load in. That's big. That is big.
Oh my gosh, we loaded in. Double heavy. Oh, never mind. No. Oh wait, double medium. Dual plates, guys.
Uto?
Okay.
CL40?
The CL40. I will say Utopian's actually kind of nutty with the CL40.
Don't say that.
No,
Don't say that.
I really mean it. You're gonna see him. You're gonna see him lock in.
Don't say that.
You're gonna see it. No, you're gonna see it. Be like, wow, he was pretty good on it. That was pretty good. You're gonna be eating your own words, just like you were eating those little chocolates.
Yeah, I ate a lot.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Looking at this start. Yuto on the CL40, rest of the metal loadout in hand here. Goopad coming with grenades from above, not gonna kick any so far. Looks like Cody gonna be eating his words here. If Yuto can't deliver.
Not true. Next, warm up round. Warm up
Oh,
round.
Shingus. Shingus going big bingus on him. Player gonna go try and get something done. Barricades.
Barricades.
Shingus
Hold
in.
on.
Oh, I don't think he's long for this world. Player does take down Sakura,
Why is he still alive?
Takes one with him on the way out. Other side of the map, Big Splash absolutely destroying the live wires. Tech Ninja HD, the last alive on that fight. But a good start by the Kingfish. Shingus going big on that Lewis gun. You love to see it.
Yeah, you are a Lewis gun fan. Can we get some ones in the
fan.
chat for a Lewis gun buff? Let's get some Lewis gun buffs. What do you think?
I would love that. I thought I had more to say.
Yeah,
That was it.
it's okay. No, it's fine. I just want
so
to
nervous.
No, it's a fun gun. I've always been a Lewis enjoyer more than the M60, if you ask me. But
Yeah.
already the Kingfish have had the box plugged, and they're in a good spot here.
Yep, gonna go ahead and
Attempt to winch it off doesn't look like it capitalized into much.
With the push, the goo Couldn't gabagoo that thing off, but here comes the rest of the team. Shingus on the pyro mines this time.
What was that?
See if anyone
sound?
runs into that.
Did you hear that? That was scary. I don't remember them making that sound.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't
What are
know,
you guys
but
talking about?
you know, jumping in with Shingus already taking a ton of damage. Not a good spot for the Kingfish. Mango taking a ton of damage as well. The Boundless showing no bounds to what they're capable of. Sakudo holding it out on height in a good position. Looks like they throw the glitch down to try to glitch the rest of the team, and it looks like it was successful. So the question is he going to be able to interrupt it? I'm not too sure. They're going for the steal. I hear some goo getting thrown down. Utopian is holding it out. The full team is up. Not a good spot for Sakudo. Comes in, tries to get some sort of interrupt, is able to get the goo stall. I'm sorry, it was a hit and run. Didn't really like. It was cool. It was cool. I like that. That was a cool play. Didn't stop it. But that was cool.
I thought when you were gonna go, and now the question is, thought you weren't even gonna say anything. I just let it hang. Here comes the drop. Utopian going in just by himself. Not quite the move you want to see there. There's still 30 seconds left. A bit antsy. Good down John to Shingus there. VNS tapping away. Not gonna get anything though with it. Look to your left there, buddy. Here comes the other light. Sakudo going big, but player is better with that. Again, heavy light, not always easy. But the SH12 keeping him alive for now. Gotta get back to the box, though. This box is just about done. Barry, Mango, not Barry. Looking like he's gonna go ahead and install here, but looks like Orange is right back in it, Cody.
Yeah, they need to be a little bit quicker for this. Orange is already fully up. The Kingfish trying to make some sort of play happen. The domes is down. The barricade comes in. Down goes player by the hands of Shingus, and the seal is coming in. Is anyone able to interrupt it? I'm not thinking that's the case. Someone's trying to come over, but they are able to get it.
Oh, no.
And there's no time to get it back. The Kingfish have just stolen this box, and the Boundless just kind of let it happen, Young.
Yeah, good barricades there on the side of the Kingfish. Shingus and Mango is kind of holding it down. That Lewis gun, he's letting someone sit down.
Just
take a seat, big fella. You deserve it. But this fight is still not done yet. Looks like the winch comes out. Sakudo putting down a saw, dude. Utopian, can he get one more, or rather anything with that CL40? No.
Yeah, not his match.
No,
I was really hyping him up. I think it's a Caster's curse. It's jog all over again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not jogging his Jimmy enough. I'm telling you what.
Speaking of jog, I kind of
speaking of jog, how's he doing?
Yeah, let's see what he's up to.
What's old Jog up to?
He's jogging. Yeah, he's just hanging out.
He's
what are we fighting for over here, boys?
I don't know. The box ain't even over here, big fellas. But the box is right next to them. So, looking at the cash outs, we do have them both on the north side of the map this time. So that's fun. We got the little museum, and then we have the campus. So, both boxes tapped by the Kingfish, actually big, so an extra 2K in their pockets. Utopian is throwing out a few CL40 shots, not really going to connect there. Live Wires might actually get a pretty good spawn, potentially on one of the cash outs here. That zip actually a bit misleading because it goes to nowhere. But fellas, I think it's time to grab a box.
Yeah, it looks like the Big Splash are already moving the box over. I'm not too sure. We've seen it change hands just about 1,000,000 times. And yeah, a plug did come in from the Big Splash. That is definitely a good move here. And the Kingfish are trying to match that energy, but the Boundless are getting really in the way. Player able to get a great pick onto Shingus, and player taking a ton of damage in return. Mango able to get a great pick onto player. Utopian gets the defib, and now the Boundless are kind of changing, you know, this fight, right? The Kingfish had a great position here. They had a ton of health, and now it's just one. It's Mango holding it out, trying to stay alive, and now the Boundless are moving the box, Young.
Yeah, great little bit of picks there from the Boundless. The Big Splash also trying to make this happen. Do we see a double? Big Splash actually already defending their box against the live wires. Milliby killing the last alive there. Not gonna happen. So Jog, Aquavex, and a Hammer holding it down here. 19K to 19K. Kingfish versus Big Splash, but other side of the map as well. We do have Balance versus the Kingfish trying to vie for position, see if they can get any kills here. The plug does actually go to Orange. That's big, keeping the money total in favor of the Big Splash. But here come the Kingfish. Both of our first place teams tied here at the moment. Shingus taking a lot of damage. Great shots by Jog. Jog getting down a little bit low there, but this is now in great favor of the Big Splash. Again, no medium on the side of the Kingfish, so the hand res will have to come out to try and get them back up or play for the coin. But about 40 seconds left here, Cody. Kingfish have to do something. They got to push in.
It's going to be really hard. I mean, they do have the gate. They can try to throw it in, maybe get some sort of cheeky angle. But, man, those heavies are big, and they're noticeable. And it seems like the Big Splash are already noticing something. But Shingus is able to get a pick onto Jog, which is huge. They have the health. They have the numbers now. Great damage coming out from Sakudo with the 93R. Aquafex is incredibly low. It looks like they're going for the steal. The C4 goes off. They're still incredibly low. They need to try to get something. A pick. Not able to come in the dome, blocking all the shots. Help your team. Down goes Hammer. Sakudo's in a great spot. It's just Jog holding it off. It looks like he was able to coin, but he's so far from the box. 100 meters. I think the Kingfish got it. That spawn is crazy.
He spawned so far. Embark.
Fix
What
this.
happened? What happened? No, that is just a bit unlucky. I mean, honestly, you have the box, you spawn across the map. Like, what is that? But their match is not over. If Big Splash can get the plug, well, they do need at least just one more box to tie this up. They're not done yet. If they want to try and also push over to C, it looks like they are not here. So this box fighting between both the Livewire and the Boundless. Those gunshots. Actually, no, this is the Kingfish. Sorry, I didn't realize this was Red going for this. Ooh, oh my gosh, if they get this, this is probably their match locked in. A steal coming out. Mango is going to go ahead and get that flip. No one's going to stop them, but here comes the Livewires. They need this box in order to stay in this match. That'll get the double with the next two boxes. They need to start pushing it now. There's no time left, and I think the Kingfish have done enough to hold this box they have. This means that the storyline is the Livewires, or anyone, or rather, sorry, the Big Splash, they need their 18K and the other one. So honestly, both boxes are probably going in, let's be honest.
The thing is, though, Young, we are on ranked gash out this time, so wiping here is not good for the Kingfish, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to stop the Kingfish. I mean, no one's able to wipe them. This team is moving incredibly. Shingus at 10 eliminations. Sakudo at 8. And Mango holding it down. I mean, 5 assists. It's almost 0 deaths. That's a 1. That's close. I mean, holding it down. A ton of revives. The Kingfish are looking incredibly scary. The double heavy light is kind of nasty.
A little bit. I'm also a little shocked that we didn't see anyone trying to run the box from purple. Right? Tap the next box, start running it over. You realize that, hey, if we don't double this, we're out. Obviously, the Kingfish have no reason to even be worried. Even if they wipe, they're still in. And there's only 13 seconds left for this box. Or, sorry, in regular time here. This box is still in play, but is anyone actually going to get the plug? Purple. And really, anyone that wants to try and win this game needs to get the double. Pink, not really able to get anything points-wise, but that's besides the point. A good kill there from Hammer. Looks like one more will go down. Sakudo, Kingfish just bleeding at this point. But again, they have so much money that it might not even matter. Hammer just holding it down. I mean, every kill adds up on the side of the Big Splash. The C4 goes down on the box, but look at the spread here. No one's running the box. Here it comes, though. Actually, this is big. Pink running this box. Are they going to go and actually get the double here? Purple needs this. That is going to be the double. Now it's all in its head here. The Kingfish down 1. The Big Splash still all 3 up. Hammer did a great job holding this down. Can they continue to hold for just 15 seconds? I don't think anyone has enough time to get onto this box here. The Kingfish had such a good match. So many kills, but it was not enough because Jog is jogging his Jimmy all the way to first place alongside Aquavex and Hammer. And the Big Splash taking home with a little help from Pink.
Oh my lord. Not only was that game absolutely crazy, but your casting, I mean, I was locked in. I sat up. I was like, hold on, Young speaking.
I just scoot up in my chair a little bit.
Yeah, but you locked in. That was crazy. I mean, I really thought that the Kingfish had that. They were so dominant the entire game. They had, I think, combined like almost 25 kills. But the double coming in from Pink to bring it home for Purple, I mean, that's crazy. And looking at the leaderboard, Jog, 7 eliminations, Aquavex 4, Hammer 8, really not too far off from the Kingfish. I mean, Shingus absolutely holding it down with 13, 8K damage, and Sakudo right behind him with 8K, actually more damage, yeah, a little bit more damage, but 9 eliminations, 10 assists. This team was schmoving, absolutely just dominating the lobby, and somehow they weren't able to make it. The double was too strong, but they really weren't that far off. I mean, that's really not that far off. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Moving and grooving to second place with 24 kills. That's a lot of kills. I mean, I'm not really mad, but that's a lot of kills. I'll tell you what.
Kills. That's crazy.
Yeah. yeah, I mean, that was probably the most entertaining match. Again, Pink kind of won that game for Purple there. I mean, again, I was saying someone needs to run this box. If no one even tries to run this box over, the match is over. It's going to go over to Red, but luckily they ran the box. They saw, listen, if we're not winning this game, Red's not winning this game. Ran the box and doubled it. Easy fix. And again, it was right at the end too. So it's like, well, Purple's already in control. There's not much is going to change in 15 seconds. 4 teams are here. That's it.
Yeah, no, I think you summed it up perfectly. That's just what happens in cash out. You got to be careful of every single team because they all have an ulterior motive, and sometimes that motive is taking you down off that pedestal that you've built yourself, and that's what's scary. But Young, that was the last game of the broadcast. Even, you know, it was a little glitchy. We had quite a lot going on. CNS just kept interrupting everything, and apparently they were so good they broke out of the finals universe and started affecting AWS too. They've gotten too strong.
I know. Someone's got to put them down.
Yeah, someone has to put them down.
You know, they couldn't get us enough. We were able to keep running those customs.
Yep.
This was a blast. I think, you know, always fun to see what the team mix-ups are going to be, who's playing with who. That's the fun of being a little bit random with the team selection methods. But anyone that's watching that has not joined in or wants to play in Pugs, head over to the TFC Discord. That's how you join in. Cody, anything else you want to mention, man? This is your stream.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Young, for hopping in. It was so fun to cast with you. You know, like I said, all the glitches and you know, just goober activity aside, I had a great time. It was so much fun, and I appreciate you coming out. I hope you had fun casting. It seemed like you kind of popped off. That, like I said, you might have peaked on this stream. I don't know. We'll see.
No, brother. See if we can keep that energy up for everything else. No, it was great. It was great. You know, any chance I get to yap with the fellas on the broadcast, I think always great. But yeah, I mean, I got nothing. It was good fun. But again, fellas, finals comp is just getting started. This is, if you want practice, you're trying to qualify for PHL, you're trying to qualify for anything else. Heck, if you're playing in that little power shift event that Cody's casting, which isn't so little after all, it's a pretty big thing. Everyone's playing in there.
Pretty crazy teams. I'm not
pretty crazy teams in there.
Yeah.
This is a good place to start. Again, if you just want some comp practice, figure out, hey, what's a scrim environment like? Sort of. You know, it's not quite scrims, but it is in the sense of, okay, playing to mesh with teams, trying to become a better player. This is kind of your proving ground for that. Can you do well here? Transfer that over to PHL, over to whatever else you want to compete in. I think that's a great start, and Pug's a great place to do that. But Cody, we are now Puglish for the rest of the day.
I know. But there's still
What
next
a bummer.
week. There's next week. It's every week. It's every Tuesday.
It's every Tuesday.
Well,
Jumping in real quick, Young, where can people find you real quick before we head out of here?
Boy, I hope they don't. But if they want
I'm gonna
to,
find you.
yeah, please don't come find me. On Twitter, I'm Youngman. On Twitch, it's just Youngman. Get rid of the IM. And then on YouTube, where most of my stuff is, you just type in Young the Finals, you'll find it. But yeah, always happy to be here. I'm being on the casting desk a lot more around the scene lately because, well, coaching is out of the books for me. So I'm ready to be yapping on the desk with my fellas.
I personally like you yapping. I don't think they should put you behind the screen like that. It's not cool. You know what I'm
Thanks,
saying?
Pookie.
It's not cool. It's not cool that they do that to you. You deserve to be in the limelight.
I know. I've been saying that. I'm glad someone believes in me. I believe in the me that believes in you.
Shouldn't lock a pretty face like that behind closed doors.
All right. Well, okay.
We'll talk about that after.
We'll discuss this off the stream, huh?
Before we head out, fellas, Thursday night, around the arena live here on the Finals Central, our Finals podcast, your Finals podcast, for everything inside and outside the arena happening here on the Finals Central, also on TFC Sam, TFC Cody, and Rio Shouts. Live recording of the podcast, so if you want to hear the episode early, that's where you check it out. And then, yeah, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you again, Young. Thank you, Cody, for holding it down here on the caster desk. And everybody, we'll see you Tuesday. Get ready for a little highlight montage later this week as well from tonight. So catch you later. Rating out now. Bye-bye.
Bye. I love you.